Now, Max Verstappen's incredible season continued this weekend in Qatar, securing his third consecutive World Drivers' Championship title. But what makes the RB19 so dominant, with an astonishing 16 wins out of 17 races? Christian Horner attributes their success to being competitive on all types of tracks and maintaining a consistent presence at the front of the field. It's not just the driver's skill, but excellence in design, development and daily operations that have propelled Red Bull racing. So, could this be the most dominant car in Formula One history? Let's find out. Design. With the rules in Formula One staying relatively stable, Red Bull had an advantage when it came to designing their RB19 car. They had a better understanding of the new regulations introduced in 2022 compared to their competitors. This insight was shared by Adrian Newey, who holds the position of Chief Technical Officer and is a renowned designer in the world of Formula One. Newey stated, "The RB19 is essentially a refined version of the RB18. What we got right with the RB18 was nailing the fundamental design. We sat down with the rulebook and meticulously planned where to position the front and rear wheels, taking into consideration the fixed components like the chassis, engine and gearbox." Well, in his role, Newey placed a strong emphasis on perfecting the core design of the car. He also dedicated significant attention to fine-tuning the front and rear suspension systems, because these are critical components that must be optimized for the car to perform at its highest level on the racetrack. It's akin to solving a complex puzzle where each piece must fit flawlessly to achieve overall success. While the RB18 had its strengths, it wasn't without its flaws. One major issue was its weight, which was on the heavier side when the season began and improved as the season progressed. However, with the RB19, the design team led by technical director Pierre Wachet made weight a top priority. Wachet explained, "It was evident that the weight of the car from the previous year wasn't up to our standards. This was crucial for overall performance. Secondly, we aim to have better control of the weight distribution as a tool for adjusting the setup, especially since we were dealing with excess weight." Furthermore, the RB18 faced challenges with understeering and low-speed corners, which needed improvement. Additionally, we sought greater stability in high-speed corners to enhance the car's performance. Navigating the rule changes introduced to address a problem called porpoising, which affected several cars last season, brought its own set of challenges. Pierre Wachet, the technical director, explained, "The changes were quite significant, but we decided to tackle them by focusing on aerodynamic improvements, and we were able to more or less solve the problem. The aero department did an outstanding job in not only recovering the lost downforce, but also in overcoming the hurdles posed by the new rules." And the end result, Wachet clarifies, "I don't believe we have a better understanding than other teams. I think we're simply better at finding compromises. Most teams recognize that the importance of mechanical grip has increased compared to the past, and the stiffness of the car plays a significant role in this. The connection between the car's aerodynamic characteristics and how it needs to be set up has become more pronounced. Our success lies in how we develop the car to strike a better balance. It's not because we understand the situation better, it's because we excel at finding the right compromises." Development. The RB19's development has undeniably kept Red Bull and Max Verstappen at the forefront of the Formula One pack. However, team principal Christian Horner is quick to point out that they haven't made a plethora of upgrades to the car during the season. "I believe we've been somewhat restricted in terms of how much we've developed the car," he explained during the Japan race. "But the development work we've carried out has been effective enough to maintain a respectable lead." Horner credits the team for doing an outstanding job in making efficient improvements to the car, particularly in reducing its weight. He applauds both the technical and operational teams for their remarkable efforts in maintaining the car's performance across various racetracks throughout the season. At first glance, the most significant changes to the car's aerodynamics occurred during races in Azerbaijan and Hungary. In Azerbaijan, the team made adjustments to the side pods of the car. Then, 7 races later, they made even more substantial changes in Hungary. In Budapest, these changes included wider and narrower inlets on the side pod, a new engine cover, and a new floor. These modifications were designed to enhance the car's performance on tracks like the Hungaroring, but they also provided overall improvements. According to Pierre Wachet, careful planning and execution of these upgrades have played a crucial role in their success. Due to Formula One's aerodynamic testing regulations, ATR, and budget constraints, which resulted in reduced wind tunnel time, the team had to be selective in choosing what improvements to introduce. Porsche sees this limitation as both a disadvantage and an advantage. It pushes the team to focus only on meaningful upgrades, making their approach more efficient and forcing them to stay hungry for success. Day to day. The RB19's journey of improvement has been impressively successful. Its dominance, however, stems not only from its development, but also from its consistent and predictable performance. Unlike other teams such as Ferrari, Mercedes, and more recently McLaren, who have faced challenges with their cars operating effectively within narrow ranges, the RB19 has stood out for its ability to adapt. Paul Monahan, the chief engineer in charge of car engineering, acknowledges this strength, stating, "We're fortunate to have a highly capable car that performs consistently well across various circuits, downforce levels, and speed ranges. Whether it's the tight corners of Monaco or the high-speed tracks like Spa, our car remains adaptable and competitive. The RB19 isn't plagued by weaknesses that make us worry about winning on some tracks while struggling on others. We don't approach different races with fear. Moreover, the RB19 is easy to adjust to the specific demands of each circuit. We can fine-tune the car's setup relatively quickly, and our drivers can get comfortable with it. Their feedback has generally been about making improvements rather than complaining that the car is difficult to handle. All in all, I'd say it's an outstanding car." The drivers. While the RB19 has clearly been faster than other cars in the competition, Max Verstappen has been the one who's truly made the most of its advantages. Sergio Perez had a strong start to the season, even holding the second position just 6 points behind Verstappen after winning in Jeddah and Baku. However, his chances at the championship started to fade as the season went on, and in the latter races he fell behind. On the other hand, Max Verstappen's performance kept improving. After losing to Perez in Baku, he went on an incredible winning streak, claiming victory in 10 consecutive races from Miami to Monza. There was a slight hiccup in Singapore where things didn't go well, but he quickly got back to his winning ways in Japan, taking his 13th win of the year and securing the Constructors' Championship for Red Bull. He finished nearly 20 seconds ahead of Lando Norris from McLaren. To emphasize his remarkable dominance, it's worth noting that Max Verstappen has accumulated more points on his own than any of the entire rival teams. Paul Monahan, the chief engineer, points out one of Verstappen's greatest strengths, his unwavering confidence and composure. Even if he has a rough session, he quickly recovers and performs exceptionally in the next one, displaying remarkable consistency and making few mistakes. This reflects his strong self-assurance, trust in the car's capabilities, and belief in the team's efforts. Moreover, Verstappen is an outstanding team player, making him a valuable asset to the team. We're indeed fortunate to have him on our side. Now, the combination of the RB19 car and Max Verstappen is one of the most formidable forces in Formula One history. They're on track to break Mercedes' record of 19 wins in a single season by the end of 2023 and are set to accumulate a record number of points. However, Christian Horner, the team principal, insists that they won't rest on their laurels. Horner describes the current season as a golden moment for their team, but he believes it's possible to improve upon their current performance. Nevertheless, they want to continue riding this wave of success for as long as possible. In Formula One, things change rapidly, with teams rising and falling quickly. Therefore, there's no room for complacency, and Red Bull is determined to keep pushing the limits. For Red Bull's competitors, this is a daunting prospect. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling journey into the world of Red Bull racing and their incredibly dominant car, the RB19. We've unraveled the secrets behind their unparalleled success, from their design prowess to their excellence in daily operations. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exciting content, and share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Stay tuned for more exhilarating F1 updates, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a release here on the DRS Straight.